Hello YouTube. It is I think Tuesday, December 12th. I was booked yesterday. We supposed to been talking about Shea Moisture on Monday, and this supposed to been uploaded today. But it's a day late, y'all. I got 6 children to look after for Christmas, so excuse me if the videos tend to be late. But I'm always on time. Let me stop before YouTube copyright me and say I'm singing too much like Ashanti. I know I don't sound nothing like Ashanti, but honey, with the way YouTube been striking somebody lately, honey, they hear a phone ring and they say it's a copyright. I ain't even going to go into YouTube and they. Here we go again, y'all. YouTube don't start it. Don't start it. But anyway, Shea Moisture. Let's talk about it, y'all. So Shea Moisture, who I gave the benefit of the doubt, done sold out, y'all. And let's discuss what caused them to sell out the Unilever. Black women, y'all are banning Shea Moisture over one thing. Now, we know it was sort of tasteless that they had them white girls up in their ad. But once again, I never heard of Shea Moisture actually ever saying in their life that they was completely exclusive to the black community. We put that tag on them. And I ain't making no defense of them. But y'all rent and darn gone got upset that Shea Moisture had darn gone 2 white women up in the ad. And then it wasn't no dark skin. Number one, what does skin color have to do with darn on hair texture? There's plenty of black people with loose, curly texture hair. I mean, you got, I'm trying to think of a dark skinned person. Like the Glam Twins. The Glam Twins got 3B, 3C texture of hair. Let me see, Samantha Vaughn. She don't really do videos like that no more, but she has like a very silky 3A, 3B texture grade of hair herself, and she's like my complexion range. So it's like I didn't understand I didn't understand the correlation with the colorism versus hair texture, because you're implying that more dark people have like a kinkier texture. But they actually showcase in the other 24 parts of the ads, they showcased a person who was like Mariah Carey skin tone, but she had like 4B, 4C hair. They had my girl Black is Beautiful in the ad. She has like 4A texture hair. They done stuff with Napatorial. Once again, another 4A natural, a black sister. So it goes to show that you can't judge hair texture in direct correlation to skin tone. Because you know you got Ethiopian Somali with plenty of dark skin but with silky curly hair. Not everybody's going to take after Nigeria. I don't even have hardly no Nigerian DNA in my darn gone ancestry. So once again, I didn't understand that. But I understand it wasn't no proper black representation, and when it was portrayed as the only ad and people did not know it was a series of ads, and that ad particularly came out first, which it wasn't their attention. Like I could see how they thought that nobody would think that they was trying to purposely exclude, how can I say it? How I could see how black women thought that it was excluding them. And then their excuse was you cannot compare, being picked on for being a redhead, or, being picked on for not having, your hair is too curly, but in the black community, your hair would be deemed a good hair, because she had this huge abundance. The black girl in the ad, who was obviously biracial, she had this huge abundance of very loose curly hair that in her community, I guess she was raised by, predominantly white people, it was presumed to be nappy. And once again, black people was looking at it like with the eye roll, like, really? Really, honey? But just by your own admission, You can't compare those situations to a black person getting discriminated against, getting fired, can't get in the army or anything like that. You have teachers who are restricted in their hairstyles, students still getting expelled to this day. I faced it myself, E. Smith High School. If anybody wants to know, y'all go ahead and fuss out Miss Darngone Melanie Chalmers, Miss Burks. Yeah, I'm name dropping. And anybody who's darn on from my alma mater who wants to share this, y'all go ahead and share this. Because I had the darn on flat. Now, I wanted to flat iron my hair. But if I wanted to wear my afro down to the darn on graduation, I should have without nobody being smart trying to call my hair nappy. So, yeah, that's what black people have to deal with. I'm sorry, I had to go on a tangent right quick. But anyways, the situations can't be compared. You can't compare a hair color to somebody whose kinky texture hair is forbidding them from advancing in the workplace. Which is why I would argue and say that's why they had those group of people in an ad by themselves. Why would you want a... See, this is why black people, we fight against ourselves on issues. We want to be included in so much that you didn't see the grand picture. Because the argument was it should have been one black person in the ad. And from what that ad was saying, I say it shouldn't have been no black person in the ad. Because if the topic of that specific ad was addressing those issues that are more superficial, why would you want to include a very serious topic in that? Because that dilutes what we're going through. Because if you had a black sister talking about, how she can't get an advancement in the workplace, and all this, it sort of gets dumbed down when you have the next chick who is white talking about, oh, people picked on me because I was a redhead. Still a very serious issue, but does not relate to you being discriminated and being at a disqualifier for jobs. So I thought Shea Moisture did good with having those, the light-skinned biracial black woman in the ad, and then the two girls who had the red hair and the blonde hair and they had their issues. And then when it came to more serious issues, they had for those ads, when people got into, talking about texture and discrimination and, being presumed this and that, they had an ad specifically for themselves. That way, it focused it on that particular issue and it wasn't dumbed down by one person speaking about equality in the workplace and stuff like that. And then this person over here talking about, oh, my hair color, I just didn't think it was right. A lot of black women didn't see it like that. They canceled Shea Moisture solely on that, which I find was just ridiculous. I mean, most of y'all are still wearing Dove deodorant to this darn old day, yet y'all seem... Now, I'm guilty of that too. Now, my income just started coming up, so I'll finally be able to invest in some natural deodorant. Because, in my town, you can't get no natural deodorant nowhere. So, Dove is the top brand, despite its history. So, I put myself in that category that we're still wearing darn on Dove, knowing darn on well it ain't good for us. But at the end of the day, I'm an esthetician. I ain't smelling funky either. And Dove is one of those products that's borderline like the monopoly of the area. Because it's like, I can't wear Secret. Secret have me musty. It'll tell it all every time. Secret tells it all. Axe will actually irritate my skin. I got eczema. What else I can't wear? Dove is like the only one I can wear. Speed Stick, no. Like I said, when it comes to those heavy perfumes, it burns my skin. So my deodorant is Dove for now. I got to transition myself to a natural deodorant. Y'all know it's a purging process for that. That takes about 3 months. You just don't go to natural deodorant. And like I said, the problem is I'm an esthetician. So it's going to take a lot longer for me to transition into a natural deodorant because, once again, I got the darn on work between clients. So it's very difficult. But I already got the natural deodorant in mind that I'm going to switch to. But it look like it won't be Shea Moisture because they done signed under Unilever. Y'all done forced the company to darn on sell its majority share. It was still holding on. But then y'all went to darn on making videos talking about the board members are white. So how they have black people interest in heart. Y'all then accused them of darn going diluting the ingredients because they darn gonna change the ingredients name to the scientific name for international purposes. I did my research. I compared the new products, you know, the new packaging compared to the old. The products are the same. The ingredient name has changed, but the ingredient is the same ingredient. Instead of saying vitamin E, it says tocopherol acetate, etc. Peg 40 like castor oil. So the ingredients are the same. It's just under the scientific name. But y'all didn't want to take time to research, and y'all accused them of diluting the ingredients. Y'all said they was trying to make the curl enhancing line for white people hair. Now I can't neither confirm nor deny that one because I no longer use the curl enhancing smoothie because my hair is now low porosity. But I didn't really see no change. I didn't. I didn't see any at all. But some people said they saw changes. So now they done sold to Unilever. Where do we go from here? Black, we can't have nothing. And once again, now this was our own fault on this one. We don't have nobody to blame. But I said, now what do you expect for the company to do? They done expanded. They got makeup and tissues and makeup removers and stuff. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get two things I just darn on restocked up on. Now they didn't have my shade Brown Blaze, but I went and got some more of this. This is the old one. I ain't got the new one out yet. But this is my Shea Moisture foundation and the shade Perlane. I couldn't find Brown Blaze. If y'all can find Brown Blaze back in stock, y'all let me know on Target or whatever. But I got the foundation. I done restocked up on a sweet almond oil for the month. This is like my second container. So I'm a huge fan of them. And I'm actually devastated that they done sold because I'm trying to figure out now what this is going to mean for the quality of the brand. So of course I had to do my research and see what does Unilever owns. So in the hair aisle, I said, oh my God. These people own Bedhead. I said, oh Jesus. Oh my goodness. I said, Juan, see what other brands they own. So I noticed that they own a lot of stuff that is Italian. So that could be like a mixed blessing. I'm on the website now. Oh, they own Slim Fast Plan too? Jif. Let me see. HB Ice Cream, Zenio, Bala Cream. That sounds like that might be Italian as well. Actually, it never left. Bala Cream has long been famous for the timeless, slick back look that it keeps perfectly, but even more for one dab, shine, styles, conditions. Oh, this is a hair care brand. And this is from Birmingham, not Alabama, but Birmingham, England. So a lot of European-based brands, but I noticed the running trend was Italian. They also own Pepsonate, Popsicle, the actual brand, Conimats, that looks like some Spanish based off of the logo. Conimets, so I'm assuming Mexican. Oh, Conimets is a brand of Asian food which offers a complete wide range of Indonesian to prepare Indonesian dishes packed in yellow label packages. Oh, okay. Bertolli. Okay, that definitely got to be Italian. Bertolli, yep. Classic Italian favorites. Pasta sauces. Okay, Bertolli. Okay, Bertolli. Okay. Marmite. Let me see. Australian. So they just going all over the world. They also own Country Crock, Barcelé, Barcelé, I guess, because it's in Canada and Canada is French. So Barcelé, I want to say. Now y'all know Canada French is a little bit different than Parisian French, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing, but it's Barcelé. if they do not pronounce the last L on the letter. So it's Becel. Typically in French, you don't pronounce the ending consonants, and the E sound is going to be, oh well, it doesn't have a acute accent, so I guess it would be Bacie. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Bacie, Bacie. Ugh. Who came up with it? It's margarine, honey. It's margarine. So Sunsilk. Of course, we know they own Dove, but they also own Vaseline. They also own Lipton tea. They own Magnum, not the condom, but they own Magnum, the ice cream brand. And I thought it was weird that somebody would name an ice cream after a condom-based brand. I'm about curious to see which one came first. Did Magnum condoms come out first, or did Magnum ice cream? Because everybody know Magnum as the darn going as the condom. And then it doesn't help that they use adult-like content, like sort of provocative advertisement to promote the darn on ice cream. I said it doesn't. Yeah. But anyways, I'm hoping that if the Unilever is Italian owned, that hopefully they have us in heart, since Italians tend to have more of a infatuation with black people versus hate. So hopefully we can see if the products remain pure. I don't know, because L'Oreal brought out Carol's daughter, and you can find some of that stuff in the dollar aisle nowadays. But hopefully Italian is a little bit more loving and caring. Paris has their negative history. I'm not saying Italians don't either, but Italians are more so known for being infatuated with black people. Parisians are known for being more so snooty and stuck up. So, y'all give me y'all thoughts. What do y'all think about this transition? And like I said, we don't have nobody really to blame but for ourselves. What do you expect when darn going all black women wanted to go on a protest, and this company still got to stay in business? They done made all these new products, which I enjoy, which I hope they keep the same. Once again, keep that sweet almond oil the same. Keep the foundations intact. Actually, I got a little bit of the oil on me right now, so I know I'm probably looking greasy, but my eczema was flaring up with this cold winter time. But anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think Shea Moisture still has a chance at this point? I hope that at least has a chance of remaining stable. Now, they ain't going to get back the darn on black community too tough, so it is what it is. They might as well just focus on because this the gag all along. They actually have products for white people for the past like 5 years. So I don't understand why black people make it seem like Shea Moisture was exclusive when they have lines specifically for straight hair and specifically for wavy hair. Not curly, not kinky curly, but I'm talking about like products like they enhance the curl pattern, make your waves more curly, like for white texture hair. European hair, I should say, not necessarily white, but for anybody who has more so Caucasoid hair, they have products for them. So I don't understand why people think it's white people trying to go for the curly enhancing smoothie. But the white people who do got this texture hair. Y'all act like darn on white people don't have curly hair. If you look at Joy Behar's natural hair texture, it's this. Joy Behar has very curly hair naturally. Who else is white that got curly hair? I think Barbara Streisand had curly hair naturally before she started the perpetual pressing of the hot comb. Tori Hart, I think that's her name, the country singer. She has curly hair. I guess you include Taylor Swift in that category as well. Her hair leans like 2B, 2C. But there's plenty of white people with curly hair, so it wouldn't surprise me if they was to go for some of the curly products. Because once again, every hair texture does not have an ethnicity. I don't know why we as black people are putting a hair texture on ethnicity. Yes, it's more dominant in the black community for like type 4B, 4C to be in the black community or anybody who's African, of African ancestry. But as far as curly hair, white people have curly hair, Native Americans have curly hair, some Asians have curly hair. If you go into like Filipino, Tahitian, all of those. Of course, when you go to Japanese, China, most of them have, silk straight hair. But they, like I said, they have products for straight hair. So once again, y'all leave me y'all thoughts on this situation about Shea Moisture overall. What y'all thoughts about the ad was. And then the fact that, even after, they went on an apology tour, that wasn't even sincere enough. Y'all questioning the darn old man's apology, saying he wasn't sincere. And I was like, oh my goodness. I said, is that why darn gone y'all wasn't really darn gone shouting out Sierra Leone in the beginning like that because the owner shame? Okay, I shouldn't be petty, but I found that a lot of black people wasn't shouting out Sierra Leone after Houston for a moment. Maybe I'm reaching. But anyways, y'all tell me y'all thoughts on that as well. I just hope the product stay the same. But y'all leave me y'all thoughts. That's it. Mwah.